the economies of the various countries and on each of us as individuals. I just thought that we would, over a period of time, look at how we manage our resources and come up with survival strategies during this period of crisis. We should bear in mind that as the Israelites, when they were under siege, when King Hezekiah was their king, they looked to the Lord and they said, despite the forces of the enemy outside, with us is the Lord our God to help us. And so with the enemy of COVID, we want to bear that in mind. The Lord is with us to help us. You know, as I'm looking at what one of the international firms of accountants had to say concerning the effects. It says here that the business disruption caused by the coronavirus in China is a strong indication of what the rest of the world might expect. A survey conducted jointly by the Tsinghua University and the Peking University estimates that 85% of small and medium-sized enterprises in China will run out of cash within 3 months. And 2/3 will run out of cash within 2 months if the crisis does not abate. The People's Bank of China, as well as city and provincial governments, have announced measures to help keep the SME, that is the small and medium-sized entities, afloat. Now, Jamaica is no exception, and therefore we should take similar actions. We are aware that our government has made an attempt to do something about this. We need to bear in mind that the impact is serious on restaurants, barbers, hairdressers, dressmakers, shoemakers, tailors, transporters, that is, whether you're driving a taxi or you're doing haulage, couriers, whether you're using a bike or cars to deliver mails. This virus affects everyone. And it also not only affects businesses and small businesses, but especially small businesses, because the economy of all the countries of the world, the bulk of the economy is dependent on the performance of the small businesses. So we also have to bear in mind that the employees of all industries, large or small, are affected. Factories, tourism, commercial, and etc. And we have to do something about it. So in each week, I will take us through what can be done in each case. Right now, Jamaica Cares, that is what the government is doing, is for artisans or people like barbers, hairdressers, providing 10,000 Jamaican dollars. In terms of small businesses, 25,000 and 100,000 for the businesses that employ a number of persons. And for employees who have been laid off every fortnight, $9,000. And when you look at these figures and we compare them to what the US is doing, the US gives $1,200 to each person, not each taxpayer. And that's a whole lot more than we can afford in Jamaica, but we have to bear in mind everything is linked to the state of the economy of each country. So as of next week, I will go further into what can be done for individuals Right now, back to Brother Vincent.